Hello everyone, Tiniestofchibis here, and we're back with episode, what, 5 of Teen Cobalt? Um, I've been having issues right now with this thing, because my potato of a laptop is really mean to me, and I don't know how many times I've had to reload it, so I'm just kind of in this state of, annoyance. But, what can I do when you got a computer that's a potato? Um, Technically, I'm gonna see how long I can get past this. Not the best do for a novelist. I don't much time. I've been practicing, you never know when I need to undo your tie in a hurry. Now come on, breakfast awaits. Anyway. I take it that since we're out here, we're ready to go down to breakfast. We are. Then should we get going? Hopefully they don't run out of pancakes by the time we get there. So me and please remember where the mess hall is. Otherwise, the four of us are going to be lost. I really, really want to click Ospen's office. Just because I love Ospen. I'm like, should I? But then I'm like, probably not. Probably have to go to the mess hall. Yeah, I'll just click the mess hall. I know there was something I wanted to talk about for this episode, but I couldn't remember what it is. And I'm like, what was it that I wanted to talk about? Oh, well. I want to click buttons, but I'm like, I don't want to click buttons because I'm worried I'll screw everything up. Because I just... What was that? Yeah. Hopefully y'all don't see that. I'm gonna have to check. Go with you. Should have saved it in a different slot. Ah. You okay there, Teal? Probably shouldn't respond to the message, but I don't know. I'm fine, just getting used to seeing so many people my age gathering in one place. Never been in a situation like this, not even at school, if you can call it that. I lived outside the main cities, kingdoms, in a village so small I could practically be considered a tribe. That's deadly different than my experience growing up. Kinda grew up a lot closer to Vale City. Indeed. Still, I'm glad for the opportunity to be here. Well, that's good to hear. Agreed. Even if his thoughts are being married by every single other first year student here, I realize that. If we could go back on track, we can blah, blah, blah. Words? Can I do words? Anyway, our first class happens to be Grim Studies with one Professor Port. No, I haven't heard much about his teaching methods from my sister, but she did advise us to study hard outside of class for this one. Shouldn't be doing that anyway. I think he meant study harder than usual, Lilac. I did. In any case, we should probably try to sit together once we're in the classroom. That way we can compare notes when we're writing them. Not before finishing our breakfast, though. Touchy. First day of school, guys. Let's try not to be late to class. Classroom. Hold up. I'm saving. Sorry, needed to take a moment to look at husband. He's so awesome. Classroom. We file into the half-empty classroom with a couple of others. Go away, you. It's not that far from being. Why can't I read? I know I don't have my glasses on, but I'm not that far from the computer. Not really. We file into the half-empty classroom with a couple of the other students. It's not that far from being class time, so why am I noticing quite a few empty seats? Whatever the case, there's plenty of room for all four of us at one of the tables, so we sit down. Blaze immediately goes to sit next to me, oddly enough. So, Cobalt, first class at Beacon. I wonder what we're learning first. You seem quite eager to learn, Blaze. It's more about knowing how to combat Grim, so nobody gets hurt, especially if they're on my team. Oh, I see. Incoming! Well, that was a loud crash. See, I told you would make it if we hurried up. Please keep your teammates from pulling off such a ridiculous stunt like that again, Ark. Why are they not in uniform? Hey, how was I supposed to know that she'll just push us all along like that? You need to stop skipping leg day, guys. Perhaps you shouldn't barrel through things. Can I not spell? I don't think I ever finished the game, honestly. Boop. Okay, so now it's letting me do what I want? Okay, slightly rotund man on the short side stands in front of the desk. I never thought... No, I'm thinking, because I'm like, Port is short? And like, I'm trying to think, and I'm like, I don't think he was short. I think it's probably about like average height, maybe. But short? I don't know about that. But whatever. But then again, I'm short, and my entire family is short. So, I'm not too sure if I'm a very good ideal person to be talking about height, since a lot of people are taller than me, and just my idea of what short is kind of skewed because I am short. So to myself, I am the average. Everybody else is just freakishly tall for some dang reason. I don't know why they're freakishly tall, but whatever. Around time, a short side stands in front of the desk in the middle, the classroom bottom area, and sports a friendly trimmed moustache, and wears mostly burgundy. Children, I welcome you into these halls. I take it that's our new Grim Studies professor. I am Professor Port, and I shall be teaching you all about the creatures that threaten our world. Yep, I was right. Monsters. Demons. Prowlers of the night. Yes, the creatures of Grim have many names, but I merely refer to them as prey. Haha. Port. And you shall too upon graduating from this prestigious academy. Now, as I was saying, Bale, as well as the other three kingdoms, are safe havens in an otherwise treacherous world. Our planet is absolutely teeming with creatures that would love nothing more than to tear you to pieces. And that's where we come in, huntsmen, huntresses, individuals who have sworn to protect those who cannot protect themselves. From what you ask? Why, the very world. Yep. 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 Okay, so, like, again, that's all the jinkiness, but whatever. This is what you train to become. But first, a story to tell of a young handsome man. Oh, boy. Oh, yawny. Despite smelling of cabbages, my grandfather was a wise man. Peter, he told me. Now, I start to see why Shadow told me and Blaze to study extra hard for this class. In the end, the Beowulf was no match for my sheer tenacity, and I returned to my village with the beast in captivity and my head held high, celebrating as a hero. Many of the other classmates and I sighed in relief once Port bows. Thank goodness that is over. The moral of the story? A true huntsman must be honorable. True huntsman must be dependable. True huntsman must be strategic, well educated, and wise. So who among you believes themselves to be the embodiment of these traits? Should I? No, go away. Hmm. I mean, a part of me wants to go like, okay, raise your hand, because I feel like that's what you in this situation of the thing you should do, like as a person playing a clicky like the this type of game should do, but it's not like he's asking a question that would be actually need to be answered. It's more of a like, do you do a thing? And you're like, it's not one of those. I feel like I personally would just not raise my hand because I would just be like, well, whatever. So, but let's go with what probably the game would want. Raise my hand and call out Professor Bart, slightly regretting this course of action. I do, sir. Well then, let's find out. Ford then turns to gesture at a currently unidentified grim in a cage. Had that always been there? Step forward and face your opponent. I sign as I get out of my seat and head in front of the class. Go it, Cobalt. Thanks, Blaze. I think I'm gonna need it. Alright. Let the match begin. Ha ha. Split that were you? Ugh, damn it. Oh-ho. What will you do now that you've been hit? Go for its belly. There's no armor under there. I don't know what to do. Not helping. Needless. It can hurt to follow Ruby's advice. With the ice crystal to his belly. So yeah, you essentially take the role of Weiss for this one. Bravo. Bravo. It appears that there indeed a presence of a true huntsman in training. Grim knowledge has increased by 5. Oh, cool. So, I'm afraid that's all the time we can do for today. Be sure to cover your assignment. Reading, save village, and classmates. Team and I stand up in time to watch a girl dressed in white walk hurriedly towards the exit. Now Ruby's following her. After her, in the brief confrontation I heard them having during fight was any kind of, this probably end in tears. Jeez, what's with her? No idea. Mr. Tall, blonde, and struggling. Hey, I'm gonna make a quick detour before I head to the cafeteria. For one of those two? Yeah, Ruby was one of the first people I became friends with since coming to Beacon. If this ends how I think it's going to end, I want to do the best I can to make her feel better. When did we become friends with them? We did have a brief discussion, I think, in what was it, the the mess hall, but I don't remember actually becoming friends with them. But okay, whatever. I can't fault you for that, Cobalt. Just don't take too long, or your food will get cold. With your semblance, never. Man, like, I probably should do something with the food I have. I love, like, these meat skewers and some rice. Sorry, I'm like texting because we're trying to, like, texting a friend or discording a friend, whatever, because we're trying to like figure out an RP situation. So we're trying to plan it out a little bit because so yeah. But anyway, that's why like every once in a while you see the Discord. If you, I don't know if you guys are seeing it, but the Discord pops up every once in a while. I'm still looking for Ruby, but I haven't had much quite luck. Although you can hear people arguing with each other, which doesn't sound good. Why? So where is this coming from? What happened to all the talk about working together? I thought you believed in acting as a team, not a team led by you. I've studied and trained, and quite frankly, I deserve better. Osmond made a mistake. Time to make myself known, I guess. You okay there, Ruby? Cobalt? How long have you been standing there? Long enough for me to hear the last 3 sentences of that conversation. Oh. Do you think she's right? About Osmond making a mistake? Ruby, it's only been 1 day. It's too early for anyone to tell. Hold on. I think the druggies are yelling. Anyway. Where was I? Wasn't John the one that made this part of the speech towards her? To her? Tell if Osmond made a mistake. Making him leave it to Ruby. Cobalt does have a point. Ruby. Or somebody was talking to her or something. Or maybe that was part of Osmond's line. I can't remember who said that to her. It's essentially saying, oh, it's only been 1 day. I cannot remember. Ugh. Surprise, Osmond. Although it's nice to see him help me out there. Here. Ruby. Cobalt. I've made more mistakes than any man, woman, and child on this planet. Yeah, so this was a conversation he had alone with Ruby. So. But at this moment, I would not consider your appointments to leader as one of them. Not to mention, he saw how you performed during the initiation. That tells me he thinks that you have the right stuff to be a leader, at the very least. He does? Do you, Ruby? Yeah, I do. But what about Weiss? She's still my partner, and if she thinks I'm not good enough to be team leader, then you need to show her that you are. What do you mean? I believe I can answer that. Being a team leader isn't just a title you carry on to battle, but a badge you wear constantly. If you are not always performing at your absolute best, then what reason do you give others to follow you? I guess that makes sense. Tell you what, this Sunday, let's run a team building exercise to help everyone on our team feel more comfortable working with each other, as well as allowing ourselves the opportunity to start filling in the roles of team leader. Sounds great to me. So team versus team sparring on Sunday. Look how happy Osmond looks. So nice. Also, I probably need to check on the food I have simmering in the kitchen. You got it. Let's share scroll context so we can plan some more later. There we go. All set for feature plan. Before you two go your separate ways, allow me to offer one last word of advice. You've both been burdened with a daunting responsibility. I advise you to take some time to think about how you will uphold it. I understand, Professor. See you around, Cobalt. Well, it seems like that helped Ruby as much as I can. I should probably meet up with the rest of my team in the mess hall. A commendable idea, Mr. Blue. And remember that both you and Ruby can visit my office if you need if you need further advice. Just, boop. I will. Until next time, Professor. Look at him, so sad. Everyone is sad. And that's the gist of it. Ouch. On the plus side, we're going to be arranging a team versus team fight for this Sunday. Look at you taking initiative. Well, it'll help both of us get more used to the roles of leader at the very least. And it'll give us practice for the team round of the Vital Festival tournament. Even though that's not until the end of the year. I know that. So, what do you three want to do with the afternoon? I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking about going into Vale and stocking up on supplies for the dorm and ourselves. Then I won't be able to join you. I'm still grounded. We can always do something when I get back, Blaze. I'm not even sure if I'm going to go into Vale today. You might be grounded, but there's still plenty of things you can do at Beacon. I'm probably going to practice with my weapon out in the courtyard for a bit, for one. Is it cool if I tag along? If you want to, then sure. I'll be working out in the gym. Then it looks like we're all going to be busy this afternoon no matter what I do. Wait, does this mean the dorm will be empty? That gives me some ideas for it. If Cobalt wants to hang out this afternoon. God damn it, ahead! Y'all blushy. Congratulations, you've reached the main part of Cobalt. From now on, you'll be able to see 3 different kinds of story events. Main story events, these are unchangeable events that will happen automatically, progressing through the main storyline or introducing new characters. Route events, these are events tied to characters you've already met outside of Team Cobalt and will progress on their own personal route. You can make them happen on Saturdays provided you meet certain conditions first. Extra events. These are events that will give you special items, increase your stats, or introduce new characters and routes. Most can happen by being in the right place at the right time on the right day. But some may also require meeting certain conditions, or a bit of luck. Outside of these, visiting certain locations at certain times will allow you to spend your time and engaging in various activities. These will allow you to build up your stats, obtain money, new knowledge, and items. Many of these locations are in Vale, which has now been unlocked. This gives you an extra 4 areas to check out, although a 5th area will become explorable during the second half of the year. On an additional note, shopping won't advance your time unless you trigger an event. Have fun in the world of Cobalt, but remember you only have 238 in-game days, so make the most of it. Well, time to go do something. Now this, my friends, is where we take advantage of the save option. We're going to save that there. Now, I'm going to be honest. I am half tempted to actually continue playing this game until I get to the end of the where it is. But at the same time, who do I have in my thing? I don't know, because again, my computer is a potato. So we'll a part of me is like, I don't wanna. But another part of me is all like, I now have. Oh look, why wouldn't Yang be right here if she's my option after Ruby? But whatever. I guess. Wait, actually. Nope, I can't go lower. Blink. 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 Okay. So that was like I think 3 clickies. Probably gonna get Team Juniper, and then I doubt it, but let's go meet Professor Osmond. I haven't seen him in a hot minute. This part of the is still undergoing a recoding. Check back here on future updates. Aww. Sadness. Okay. I guess I'll go to the city. From dusk till dawn, Sneak, Dusk Shop, Main Street, Alley, Tuscan Books, and Beacon. Let's go to the bookstore. What are the games? Well, this one. Okay, cool. Closed for reconstruction. Should I probably come back when it's open? Sadness. Allie? Oh. Sadness. What about this one? Does something happen? Oh, cool. So, the Steam Desk Company, well, one of them anyway. Looks like they're looking to hire a security guard. Might be good to inquire a part-time position, even if the company's business practices leave a lot to be desired. Welcome to Tiniestofchibis. How am I going to help you? Hello. I'm here to inquire about a part-time security job. You look a little less buff than what could be for an intimidation factor, but you do seem to have your aura locked. Yes, ma'am. I'm a Beacon student. I see. It's unorthodox to do this without going through the unusual hiring process, but we need a security guard yesterday. I can give you a trial run this afternoon to see how you do, but no promises after that. Understood, ma'am. Just tell me what to do. Suddenly found the shop manager handing me a baton from the counter. Take this and stand near the exit. Don't let anyone steal anything, and that goes double for any armed goons. No kidding. Yes, ma'am. Essentially, just stand around and look pretty. It's now closing time, and there hasn't been any trouble in the shop. So, I think the shop manager just gave me slightly impressed looks, but I can't tell for sure. Not bad. Of course, that wasn't as bad of a night as it's been recently, so I haven't gotten a proper test for skills under the situation, but I don't see any reason not to hire you for now. You'll work the night shift, come in here when you're free, and bring your weapon. Why would I need to bring my weapon for a security job? Yes, ma'am. Hold out your scroll, please. Hold out my scroll, and the shop manager does the same, swinging her snap out mine. There you go. Your first payment. Now, if you excuse me, I need to close the shop up for the night. See you soon. Cool, I got a job. And I got money. Cool. No? Uh-oh. What the hell? I'm sorry, but an uncaught explosion occurred. Running game code, Find the name of Main Street, fully traced back. Some other shenanigan words. Shit. When was the last time I do not remember the last time I saved. A deeply concerning issue. Okay, we'll see what happens. Though, I'll be honest, we are almost done with the episode, so I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I was thinking about continuing to play this, and I think I was mentioning it earlier. But my laptop is a potato, so I don't know if it would be wise to do so. Oh, what is this? Sprites. I guess these are all the characters. So like these, I guess these are all the characters and stuff. Okay, and there's Juniper. Oh, I haven't seen this chick girl yet. So let's. There's the credits. Just kind of scroll through the credits real quick. Just kind of like if, in case you guys want to know who did what. It's a lot of people, or at least it feels like it. Though I think some of them are doubled in some areas. Yeah, I think it was before I did the job, so we're just gonna end this episode here. And I'm going to figure out if I really want to continue this game or not. But it is interesting so far, and I would really like to play more of it. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know if anybody will watch this or if anybody will have fun, you know, looking at it. But I actually don't think like it would be a bad idea, you know, to continue playing this, because it does seem really interesting, and I am kind of like wanting to know more about it. And again, like, I've always wanted to make these type of games too for myself, but I have no ability to do anything, so it's pretty cool to see a bunch of people get together and, you know, work on something and make it look good. So I have to give them props for that, and I'm like really wishing I could do them justice, you know. But hopefully, you know, anybody who watches this will go and look for it and then download it and play it themselves, because it is a pretty, you know, interesting thing, and I will probably continue playing it if I can figure out, you know, how to get my laptop to love me for like more than 2 minutes. But yeah, but for now, Tiniestofchibis is signing out.